Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Miss Jessie, and I'm going to talk to you today about some of the lifestyle choices that I had made that changed my life. So, I had started out at 300 pounds last year. I have since lost 100 pounds, and I continue to lose weight every single day. I cannot tell you if this is going to work for you or not. I cannot tell you that. I can just specifically talk about my experiences and what I learned personally to change my life. The very first thing that I did in my life that really helped get the process started for me was I had made the decision to change my diet. So I have a child who is extremely allergic to everything. I was already making meals for him to be able to accommodate his allergies because he's the only one in our family who has specific allergies that are very severe. And so I was already making separate meals specific for him and his dietary needs. I just decided to go ahead and switch the whole family's diet to his diet. His diet is a very specific no dairy, no gluten, non GMO, organic, no sugar, no food dye, no grease of any kind. He's very sensitive with acidic foods. That can be expensive. It's very hard to do that. Okay, if he has to eat this way, we may as well all eat this way. Does that mean that we can't indulge every once in a while? No, but it does mean that we indulge differently than we used to. We can still indulge in certain things, but it has to be in a safer, healthier way. The second life decision that I made was negative environments. So, when you are living in a very negative, toxic environment, surrounded by toxic peers, family, friends, etc., whatever, and that negativity and that pressure is constantly on you, it adds to stress. And your mind and your body are very connected. And therefore, whatever you're thinking up here reflects out here on the outside. And having negativity and a stressful environment, it starts to show in your body as well. And that was something that I had also realized for myself, was that my negative environment was showing outward. That was causing a lot of mental and emotional strain for me, and a lot of emotional turmoil for myself as well as my family. I eliminated the negative and toxic environment. We did recently move, and that helped. And so I think that just moving into a safer, cleaner, happier, non toxic environment completely helped that. Another life decision that we made, and this is actually one that I had already been doing. Our one son, who is extremely and highly allergic to everything. He's very sensitive to chemicals, dyes, fragrances, added fragrances, etc. When he was just a baby, I had actually started to make all of my own products. I had started making my own house cleaners and my own shampoos and conditioners and body washes, etc. And those chemicals are found in everything today, and it's very hard to avoid them. And so recently I was able to discover these amazing products that are 100% non-toxic, and they're dye-free, and they're safe for my children, and they're safe for me. Just switching from using chemicals to even just making my own products or to using these non-toxic products is a huge difference. It automatically eliminates those extra toxins that you're breathing in and trapping in your body. All of those things affect you in some way, shape, or form. Now I'm very relieved. I am using these non-toxic products because they have changed my life so much. The next lifestyle choice that I made that changed our lives was eliminating takeout foods. No more takeout foods. So obviously there are times when you can't help it and you have to do what you got to do. Like if you're on a road trip or if you're living in an RV and you're on the road all the time, you're going cross country, etc. There are times that you absolutely cannot help what other people are providing you to eat. However, you come by food. There are some times in life where you cannot help how you're coming by your food. And therefore, you can't choose the organic, highest quality products. And that's okay. For me personally, I found that when I have to rely on any kind of takeout food or any kind of on the road food, I try to find something that's going to be more nutritionally balanced and a little bit more filling versus empty calories. If I am just really wanting that plate of fries, and I really want a burger too, that's fine. I will still have the burger and the fries, but I will order myself either a small or medium fry and I'll get rid of one of the buns off of the burger because that's a lot of carbs. And my body does not do well with carbs because carbs turn to sugar, and my body personally does not eliminate sugars easily. You don't have to like eliminate your food. I've kind of found that that works for me, and that has worked for me, and it's again, this is my own personal what's worked for me. Do not take my words with a grain of salt, please. Do not go based off of everything I'm saying, because what may work for one person may not work for another person. I personally cannot hold myself to labeling my diet. That has never worked for me. I have never been able to be on a keto diet or a paleo diet. Like, I cannot label my diet, and I don't know why. I don't know why that doesn't work for me. But for me personally, when I label my diet, it like triggers something in my brain and then I don't end up sticking with it. For a long time, I've had a lot of stomach issues. I do have PCOS, which also does not help anything. I was bulimic at a very young age, and that led to a lot of problems in adulthood. And then I also have hypoglycemia, and I also have a wonderful un untreated and undiagnosed stomach issue that we're still trying to figure out, that just doesn't allow me to eat. Um, and so I go through phases where I rage eat, and then I'll go through phases where I can't eat anything. Otherwise, I get very sick, and violently nauseous. And so, again, take what I say with a grain of salt, please. That being said, another lifestyle choice that I had made was to work out every single day consistently, no matter what that workout looks like. A workout for me personally can either be I just spent 5 minutes walking around a table, literally walking around a table, to I did a full body hardcore exercise, that involved me doing some weights for like 30 minutes, you know. So I had decided that every single day consistently I was going to work out every day. The only times that I do not work out is if I absolutely have to rest. And then I allow my body to rest because resting is just as important as working out. And another lifestyle choice that I had to make was allowing the parts of me that I don't like to be acceptable to me. I have a lot of loose skin from children, from babies, right? Because I've had quite a few children, and when I lost all of the weight, I have a lot of loose skin now that just kind of hangs there and it's not going anywhere. Like I can't get it to go back. Another lifestyle choice that I had to make for myself to get myself to where I am now was accepting those parts of myself that I don't like, So, like, for example, the loose skin that I mentioned, no, my stomach is not flat, and that's okay, and I had to remind myself that it's okay that I don't have a flat stomach. A year ago, I was 300 pounds. So, not having a flat stomach right now is perfectly acceptable. It's okay. It's a part of the process. Am I ever going to have a flat stomach? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I do know that a lot of the loose skin is a part of, having babies. And I have had babies, and that's okay. Another lifestyle choice that I had to make for myself was not allowing other people to tell me that I couldn't do it, because that was something that was really holding me back before, was other people telling me that you're never going to lose this weight. You're never going to be that thin. You can't eat that way because we're never going to accommodate those allergies. Was just finally saying enough is enough. I'm going to change and you can't stop me. And other people can't stop me. And I'm not going to allow other people to stop me. If I want to lose weight, I'm going to lose weight. And if I want to eat a specific way, I'm going to eat a specific way, So that was also something. One of the biggest lifestyle choices that I had made recently was discipline. Discipline, discipline, discipline. I had to discipline myself hardcore. I had to be strict for the food and stuff. So like if I would go to the store and I would see like the gluten-free Oreos, which is something about me. I am a sucker for Oreos. I love Oreos. I love Oreos so much. And I'm sorry, but chocolate sandwich cookies are not Oreos. They are not the same thing. And so I had seen these gluten-free Oreos at Walmart and I was like, I just want the Oreos. I love Oreos. They are one of my favorite desserts. And you can say that it's not a dessert. To me, that is a dessert, okay? I will go through a thing of Oreos just on my own. I love Oreos. And well, hence how I got to be 300 pounds. But I love Oreos. That's like one of my favorite snacks. It's one of my favorite like goodies. And so like I passed by the Oreos at Walmart and I was like, give me strength. Don't let me grab that bag of Oreos. I want them so much and they're gluten free. But I can't do it because there's sugar. There's sugar in them. I can't have them because they have sugar in them. And so it was a very depressing and sad moment. But it's okay. I had to discipline myself in that way at the beginning because I knew that if I had grabbed that bag of Oreos right off the bat, I was going to fall back into my food addiction. Because I used food to comfort myself and I used to use food to support all of my emotional needs. Because I did not have any support for my emotional needs before. I did have I have always been in therapy. I've always had like a best friend who's like been my ride or die, able to lean on them for emotional support. However, when life hits you really hard. Sometimes you just need some Oreos. Sometimes you just need some Oreos to get you through that day. And that's what I used to do. I used to eat to comfort myself. I used to eat um, to make myself happy. Did it ever make me happy? Yes, in the moment it definitely did. Absolutely. Was it actually benefiting me? No, it was not. But I'm doing better now with it because I disciplined myself at the very beginning and I said, no, you cannot have that bag of Oreos right now. When I got further down the road and I was more disciplined in my diet and I was losing weight and I was gaining control over my food addiction, then I finally was like, okay, now you can have 2 Oreos, only 2. And so I allowed myself to have a couple of Oreos because 1, I'm proud of myself, and 2, I have done a lot of hard work in the last year to be able to lose this much weight. And so I feel like I deserved those gluten-free Oreos. Did I eat the whole bag? No, I did not. And I'm very proud of myself for that one too. That's also what I mean by indulging sometimes. It's okay to indulge sometimes, as long as it's not all the time, as long as it's not 24/7. I was addicted to sugar, to food, because it soothed my emotions. And it soothed my soul. That was another lifestyle choice I had to make, was disciplining myself, which was for the better. Another big lifestyle choice that I had to make for myself, allowing my medical conditions to get in my head and to get in my way of losing weight. The main thing that I had issues with was allowing my medical issues to disable me. Now, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I am not a medical professional telling anyone on here to ignore their medical concerns. Do not do that. Always listen to your doctor. But for me personally, I was using my PCOS as an excuse not to work out, because with PCOS, it's very different for everybody who has it. My PCOS specifically makes me hurt a lot all the time, during all times of the month. And there's not really a break from it, you know? And so it creates a lot of cramping, a lot of body aches. It creates a lot of brain fog. And for me as well, it created a lot of severe pain in my ovaries. Again, it's different for everyone who has it, but that's what I was experiencing and what I do still experience with PCOS, along with like different fertility, stuff. Like for me, I am extremely fertile. However, it takes me a lot of effort and a lot of work, and a lot of working with the doctors, to keep a pregnancy, because my pregnancies are always high risk pregnancies. I get a lot of dizzy spells, and then it leads to nausea and vomiting, all sorts of fun problems. And so I always let my PCOS be an excuse not to work out, because it's painful. PCOS is painful. It makes you want to curl up in a ball and just lay there and do nothing. And so, but I learned after losing the 100 pounds that it was more painful with the extra weight. And that was a huge eye opener. And so eventually I had to tell myself, okay, you cannot let this get in your way anymore. You're going to work out every single day. And if you don't, you have to be resting because rest is just as important as working out. And so that was something that I had to tell myself was you're not allowed to let this get in your way anymore. I need to either allow myself to rest, to get better, to gain the strength or the motivation or the energy to be able to work out, or I need to get my butt up and work out. And this year, every class, I have tried my hardest to do the exercises and the workouts with my students because not only do I know that it's good for me, but it's good for them too. In conclusion, I definitely think that you should always, one, listen to your medical professional. Do not take my word to heart or anything. Always take what other people say with a grain of salt unless they are your licensed medical professional. However, these are just the things that I found worked for me, and I have noticed that 100 pounds later, I feel lighter. I feel so much happier. If any of you have any interest in joining me on this beautiful weight loss journey, please feel free to reach out. There's an amazing program right now for losing weight in January through February. If you want to learn more about that, comment down below and let me know so that I can reach out to you and we can discuss it. I'm going to be doing it. I'm excited to start the process. If you liked this video, make sure that you like and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll catch you next time. Bye.